Okay, good evening for those in attendance and those who may be viewing this at a later date, viewing the recording at a later date. And I want to welcome you to the Spring 2021 Alpha Sigma Lambda Honor Society Tau Nu Chapter Induction Ceremony. My name is Chris Dixon, and I am the coordinator of off-campus student services and Tau Nu Chapter counselor. While we are all going through challenging times, we are happy to spend some time with you on this joyous occasion. College can be a challenging endeavor for anyone, especially for non-traditional and adult learner students. Some of you work full-time or have children, started college years after high school, left college before eventually returning, served in the military, transferred from community college, or anything else befitting a non-traditional and adult learner student. Additionally, you all continue to persevere through the challenges brought by the COVID-19 pandemic, and that's without mentioning the Texas freeze, the election, civil and social unrest, and oh yeah, by the way, life's regular obstacles. Therefore, we admire your ability, no matter your circumstances, to excel as University of North Texas students. You are an inspiration to the UNT family, your families, your significant others, your colleagues, and the communities you come from and serve. Therefore, it is an honor for me, UNT Off-Campus Student Services, Student Activities, and the university to honor your achievement as non-traditional and adult learner students. We hope you enjoy this celebration of your excellence and perseverance. You should have received a ceremony program by email, and hopefully you were able to take a look at it. Nonetheless, the remainder of this ceremony will include our guest speaker, who is Dana Duke, who I'll introduce in just a second, who is a former UNT adult learner student and current UNT employee, followed by the Alpha Sigma Lambda induction ritual, acknowledgements of the Spring 2021 inductees, and finally the closing remarks and announcements from our graduate assistant of off-campus student services, Rodolfo Gomez. For the next part of our ceremony, I'm going to introduce our guest speaker. Dana Duke, as mentioned earlier, is a UNT graduate and was an adult learner student just like all of you. She currently serves UNT as the executive assistant to the vice president of the Division of Digital Strategy and Innovation. She has a story that is very familiar to adult learners, and many of you will likely relate. Therefore, she is a great source of inspiration, empathy, and wisdom. Please direct your attention to Ms. Dana Duke.
Good evening, everyone. I am so grateful for the opportunity to be here with you this evening and to be able to share my experiences with you as an adult learner. As Chris said, I'm sure that our stories are very similar. So I'll kind of give you the background of my story. So after I graduated from high school many years ago, I decided that it would be best for me to attend a community college for a couple of years and complete my core courses. So I did that, went to the community college, and then I decided, this college thing just is not for me right now. So I decided I was ready to start working full time. So I did. I worked, full time in customer service for a couple of years. And then I thought, it's really time to get my foot back in the door where I could have, a long-term future. So eventually in 2003, my work led me to a full-time position in UNT's College of Business, where I worked in the undergraduate advising office as a receptionist. The associate dean at the time, her name was Dr. Mary Thibodeau. She was the one who really encouraged me to go back to school. I can remember vividly her telling me, Dana, I don't care what you get your degree in, you need to finish. It will open all sorts of doors for you. And Dr. T was right. She was not only an inspiration to me, she graciously offered flexibility for me to finish my degree while also accommodating, or she was flexible with my work hours and also accommodating my class schedule. So as a non-traditional student, the Bachelor's of Applied Arts and Sciences degree was the best option for me to finish my coursework and allow me to take high quality classes that I was really interested in. It was a great benefit that so many of the classes were offered online. So I was able to work during the day and then take classes at night and really focus on my coursework. So the BAAS degree offered me a lot of opportunities that I would not have otherwise have had I not have heeded Dr. T's advice and stuck with the degree and finished the program. This degree, it's offered me opportunities to work not only in College of Business, but in human resources on campus, academic affairs. I've also been in finance and administration, and now most recently, as Chris said, in the Division of Digital Strategy and Innovation. So I have to also share that my husband he was a non-traditional student as well, and he also completed his degree from UNT in 2017, also in the BAAS program. So I will forever be grateful to Dr. Thibodeau for encouraging me to complete my degree. It was truly one of the best things that I've done. And I applaud each of you for your hard work. I can remember the long days, the exhaustion, trying to juggle work, school, other responsibilities. It's a lot, but it was during the most challenging days for me that I learned the true importance of perseverance, not giving up. You know, keep going, even when you feel like you can't go any longer, keep going. However, I'd also like to remind you the importance of giving yourself some grace, resting when you need to rest, and not being afraid to say no when necessary. Oftentimes we try to take on so much that it's overwhelming. So allow yourself those things. While it may seem right now that graduation will not come soon enough, rest assured it will come, and it will come sooner than you think. So some words of wisdom that I would like to share that have also been shared with me. They're taken from Isaiah 40:31, and it says, "Those who trust in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint." Best wishes to each of you. You can do this. And again, I'm so happy and proud for each of you. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Dana. Please give her a round of applause or some sort of gesture of appreciation, even if I can't see you. That was wonderful. That was wonderful. So as you can all see, it can be done. Dana is on the other side. So for the next part of our ceremony is the Alpha Sigma Lambda induction ritual. I'm going to read the words that are spoken to all new members of Alpha Sigma Lambda. When prompted, you will repeat after me. And you are free to unmute yourself during that time as well. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Alpha Sigma Lambda, I welcome you as candidates for membership and congratulate you on your academic achievement. Before you are given an opportunity to take the pledge of membership, it is but fitting that the qualities expected of you as participants in our society, also its aims and ideals, be explained to you. The Greek letters Alpha, Sigma, and Lambda, which form the name of our society, have a special meaning to us. Alpha is the first letter in the Greek alphabet. Therefore, it stands for first. The letter Sigma corresponds to the letter S and is symbolic of scholarship. Lambda corresponds to the letter L and denotes leadership. Thus, Alpha Sigma Lambda forms the framework of our motto, which is first in scholarship and leadership. Scholarship may be defined as advanced study in some special field, but this definition does not give consideration to the qualities of the scholar. True scholars humbly realize that learning is a continuing process and are keenly aware of their own inadequacies. They are never convinced of the finality of their findings and are dedicated to the task of seeking truth, no matter where it lies. Leadership is the activity of influencing people to cooperate in achieving some common goal or objective. It is the quality which urges people to pull together as one, yet allows them to contribute when retaining their uniqueness as individuals. Alpha Sigma Lambda desires of its members a continuing effort to cultivate the important qualities of leadership, a sense of purpose, enthusiasm, energy, integrity, decisiveness, and technical mastery. As candidates for membership, you now understand the scholarship and leadership for which Alpha Sigma Lambda stands. For the significance of the open book, in the upper right-hand quadrant of our key is an open book which symbolizes the love of knowledge. Love of knowledge is different from knowledge itself. Knowledge alone is narrow and limited, while the love of knowledge is broad, seeking everywhere for the relationships which give meaning to time, place, culture, and history. It is our belief that men and women who aspired to the broad spirit of learning, this love of knowledge, will seek to catch the fullness of life, even in the midst of their busy utilitarian pursuit of special knowledge. In the lower left corner of the key is a lighted Roman lamp. For centuries, this has been a symbol of wisdom. Wisdom is based on knowledge, but it is more important than knowledge. It is characterized by the open mind and by readiness to decide, as truth may point the way without prejudice or passion. Extending vertically through the center of the key is a burning torch, the symbol of life. It is displayed on our badge because we believe that love of knowledge and pursuit of wisdom are the cornerstone on which life itself should be constructed. We have before us the challenge to be mindful of the ideals toward which we strive, to gain not only knowledge, but also the love of knowledge, to prepare us to be not only specialists, but also accomplished human beings, to appreciate the relationship which our vocations bear to life as a whole, to keep open minds, to give our best thoughts to the whole of life, and to discipline our spirits to a better understanding of the world in which we live. Ladies and gentlemen, you have heard the aims and ideals of our society and the qualifications expected of you. For the pledge of membership, please, can't say rise, but please repeat after me. I promise to uphold the ideals.
I promise to uphold the ideals.
And further the aims.
And further the aims.
Of Alpha Sigma Lambda.
Of Alpha Sigma Lambda.
Believing that by so doing.
Believing that by so doing.
I shall increase my value to my college.
I shall increase my value to my college.
And to my community.
And to my community.
I welcome you to membership in Alpha Sigma Lambda. On this ceremonial occasion, let us resolve that its significance shall not be the day or the hour, that it shall be connected not with experiences, but with sincerities, that as we go forth from this hall, we shall strive more earnestly than ever before to make the love of learning and the pursuit of wisdom the companion and guide of life. We ask that you treasure this association, remembering what it signifies. In return, Alpha Sigma Lambda extends to you all the privileges and honors of membership. On behalf of the present members, I extend to you sincere congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now I'm going to share my screen as we're going to move forward with acknowledgements of the Spring 2020 Alpha Sigma Lambda Tau New Chapter inductees. I misspoke. I meant spring 2021. My apologies. All right. So for the spring 2021 Alpha Sigma Lambda inductees, Laura Nicole Welsh, Wendy Watson, Raina D. Warner, Leonardo Velasquez, Sandra Tendai Uragu, Sally A. Trejo, Anita Slater, Mary Claire McGregor Thompson, Cynthia M. Taylor, Alma Teresa Vasquez Sutton, Carrie Smith, Kyle Schultz, Jose D. Ruiz, Mohammed Taslim Reza, Nicole Rentschler, Vanessa Alexandra Ramirez, Catherine Pike, Edgar Osorio Loredo, Ki Jia Win, Devin Elizabeth Moore, Brianna Meredith, Delissa S. McCrae, Vanessa V. Martinez, Kim Annette Marine, Kevin D. Laws, Christine Jules, Ann Chan Johnson, Corey Isles, Alexis Brianna Hiltebrand, Shelby Godwin, Ernesta R. Franklin, Demetria Lynn Finney, Tina Eads, Cameron James Driller, Jasmine Dixon. Jacqueline Rochelle de la Torre. Christine L. Cox. Taif A. Cortani. Tiffany Contessa. Molly Elizabeth Compass. Juan Cabrera. Travis Brian Burrows. Charles Burkett. Cody Branham. Andre N. Bourgeois. Flor de Maria Blanco. Kiefer L. Birdsong. Antonio Bigas. Cheney Barraza. And finally, Rosie Aguirre. Congratulations to all of you Spring 2021 Alpha Sigma Lambda inductees. Please give yourself a round of applause.
Yay!
All right, so those were the Spring 2021 Alpha Sigma Lambda Tau Nu Chapter inductees. Now for the closing remarks. On behalf of Off-Campus Student Services, Student Activities, and the Division of Student Affairs, we thank you for being here. We celebrate your efforts as students and as adults with complex lives. Collectively, you are older than non-traditional students, or wiser actually, have served or currently serving in the armed forces, taking care of a parent or a child, are parents, guardians, or grandparents yourselves, have full-time jobs, commute to campus, return to college after a long break, and so much more. You are typically busier than an average college student, and yet you perform at a high level academically. You are truly an inspiration. We value what you bring to the University of North Texas. While we are here to celebrate you, we also want to take a moment to recognize your support system. Without your support system, we know this achievement would be much more difficult. Whether they were able to be here tonight or not, we thank the family and friends of our students for supporting their collegiate endeavors. Let's give them a round of applause as well. Finally, now that you are part of this select honor society, turn to each other for support, assistance, and networking. If you did not know before tonight, now there is no doubt that you are not alone. Remember this as you continue your journey of lifelong learning. Before we conclude tonight's program, the Off-Campus Student Services Graduate Assistant, Rodolfo Gomez, will make a few announcements. Rodolfo?
All right, for those of you who order honor cords, they were placed in the mail on April 2nd and should be arriving well in time for those of you graduating spring 2021. Your certificates will be mailed separately soon thereafter, as we have to order them for printing. Off-Campus Student Services is open for your needs. So please don't hesitate to visit us in University Room 345 or contact us by phone or email. The summer 2021 book stipend award application deadline just passed on April 4th, 2021. For those who may have applied, we are starting to review applications this week. Be sure to check your emails if you applied. Finally, congratulations to those of you who are graduating spring 2021. You had an amazing journey. We are sure your loved ones are as proud of you as we are. We will have a special non-traditional student virtual reception just for you on April 29th at 5:30 p.m. We will send that announcement this week by email. For continuing students, the Alpha Sigma Lambda Scholarship deadline is April 25th. If you're eligible, you should have received an email. If not, please let us know and we will follow up with you. This concludes our announcements. If you have any questions, please chat with us or type your inquiries in the chat.
And this concludes tonight's event. Thank you, Rodolfo. I hope you had a wonderful time being celebrated, and congratulations yet again. We will remain online for a few minutes should anyone have questions they would like to ask. Thank you for coming and enjoy the rest of your evening.